So I am not. Make sure my microphone don't glitch out. Okay. Everything good. Hi, Carla. Let me see. Is everything all in alignment? Hi, Grace. Alignment. Okay, now the garbage truck is leaving. This next part of the video. Okay. I'm late. And it's because, okay, I said I was going to get a muffin probably from my local bakery. And so I did. And it was a double chocolate muffin. And y'all, they hardly ever have those vegan double chocolate muffins out. So, when I found that out, because I called to make sure they had vegan muffins out, because last time I went there and I had to come back at a later time because they didn't have vegan muffins yet on display, even though it had been many hours since it opened. Anyway, I never have those things, so when I have them, I savor them, right? So then I was lost in the sauce, and the sauce being the muffin, and I was eating that, and then I didn't realize how much time had passed. I'm oh, I have to go on live. So then I'm I'm late. I'm sorry. I'm never late for things. I completely got lost in that double chocolate muffin. Oh my god, it was so good. Anyway, for those of you who do not like mouth sounds, chewing sounds, I have to have these gingers. I don't have to, but I should, because I just had a muffin. And has a lot of sugar, a lot of chocolate. So I have to have these. So for this next bit of time, these are very chewy. It's loud mouth sounds. If you don't like looking, warning, fair warning, do not watch the screen. Hi Jim. Gin, they're ginger juice. They help with digestion or motion sickness, but I have to every now and again. Come here, Axel. Axel's on the blue beanbag thing now. But I have these when I have foods that I know will maybe upset my stomach or cause indigestion. They're very chewy. And I got a bowl going in the meantime. I'll cover my mouth, it makes it less gross. For some of you. Hi, Siege Wolf. Hi, Marab. Happy New Year. Thank you, Kodak. I never have, Jay. I've been having these for many years, though. Many, many years. That's right, Jim. Chewy ginger candy. Hi, Axel. It's not. I don't know how to really describe it if you've never had it, honestly. Sorry. Here's what it looks like, though. So it's very hard until you chew into it. So. Hi, Mark. So for some people, it's spicy. Yeah, Jim, I love ginger stuff. Thank you so much, Bando. I have had ginger ale before, and it's my favorite, like, soda that I've had. That's the last time I ever had, like, a soda carbonated beverage thing. Many, many years ago. Dude, what is with these people? Afif. So I'm gonna just throw these things away. I'll be right back and then we'll get into the video, okay? Really into it. Okay, hi everybody. Enough of that. I was gonna wait and have that, like some people like the mouth sounds. You can tell it just rubbed my face. Also, I had chocolate all over here. Yo, you should have had that. If you love chocolate, that muffin, I literally could cry. I was thinking about it while I was eating. I'm like, I could literally cry right now. I usually like that with food. It's so good, you could cry. But I never have like stuff like that very often, so I literally savor it, which is why I got lost. And I wasn't looking at the time. But I wanted to do some words of encouragement for you all, okay? This is something that one of my ASMR membership channel member people wanted me to do, so I think it's a good idea because I think for a lot of people, I mean, it's true for any year, but I think that, and I don't have anything written down, this is coming from the heart, okay? There's a lot of like global shifts going on in the world this year. And I think a lot of people, no matter where you live, probably feel very like fearful of the future or uncertain. And it's understandable. I can't say you can't feel uncertain. And some of you maybe had a really rough year. This year didn't go like the way I thought it would, not in a bad way, but also like it's just interesting. It was a very, I feel like for a lot of people, weird year. So I think a lot of people also had a rough year. And my words of encouragement would be that if you can't change the current if you can't change the certain circumstances that you're in right now, then, or in the future for next year, 2025, my advice would be to, I'm not going to be all toxic positivity, because that's not actually good. I'm not going to be like, forget about all your worries, like they are unimportant, nothing matters, because that's not true. But I will say that I hope that there will be people around you who will support you, and that you can reach out to people in times of need, and that people can also reach out to you in times of need. I hope that a lot of you, if you don't already have it, can have a strong support system. And I don't want anybody saying that if they don't have friends, that they never will have friends, or like any sort of support, because I think everybody, like literally, scientific studies show being social is a part of human nature, and for our survival, it's needed. So, I hope that you can get that if you do not have that right now. I hope that you get rid of people in your life that aren't good for you, and that you seek out people who are good for you. I hope that worry doesn't run your life, especially, if you can't change your circumstances, or you can't change it like that, like that, like that. Just do the best you can, right? And with that, also giving yourself grace if you make any mistakes, or if you have been making many mistakes lately. Giving ourselves shaming ourselves actually makes it worse. So don't shame yourself. Just remember that you always have the ability to get better yourself. One of those ways is how you react to situations. We can't always change what happens to us, but we can change how we react to situations. So if you're stuck in a certain place in your life and you want to get out, I hope that you can. I can't say for certain that you can, What do I know? But I can say that I hope that you have people around you who can support you. Also reaching out to any professionals, mental health professionals or doctors or anything. But also that you can rely on yourself at the end of the day or in the morning. Look at yourself in the mirror and you can know that you do the best that you can, that you try to be a good person, and that hopefully if you believe in stuff like karma, then what goes around comes around. So being hopeful, not so hopeful that you dismiss all the things that have happened thus far in your life, but being hopeful that hopefully things can change, and the things you have the power to change. I hope that you can change them if you do wish to do so. I am not Tommy Morgan. I don't know what you mean by that, but I don't think I am. So again, just do the best you can, and don't listen to what other people say to you about who you are as a person, because you ultimately know. And if you don't know, now's the perfect time to try and know. Try to know yourself this year, this upcoming year, 2025. If you don't like doing journaling, ask your friends and family what they think of when they think about you. Think about what your hobbies are, your career, job choices. Think about how that reflects you, but also think beyond that, because you're so much more than just your job or your career. Think about all the things that make you you. Think about the things you would like to keep and the things you'd like to change, if you have the power to change them. That's the beautiful thing too, right? It's not even just going into the new year. At any point in time, you can decide to make certain changes, right? So remember that you do hold power. Even little minute changes can make big impacts, either immediately or later on in the future. So even though at any point in time you can make changes, or something new can happen in your life, new experiences, adventures, or life shifts, just remember that you can make changes at any point in time, but this is a good time also, symbolically too. If you set resolutions, you can do that, but don't shame yourself if you falter, and that doesn't mean abandon your resolutions if you really want to complete them just because you mess up once or twice. I don't think of resolutions, I think of goals. So I think of things that I would like to achieve. When you think of it as goals, it makes it kind of more open-ended, so in case certain things pop up, you're not stuck in doing things the certain way you thought you had to with resolutions. With goals, you can change your goals, alter them a bit, change the timeline, change the wording. But with resolutions, they seem so finite, so that's why I think with thinking of resolutions for the new year, people kind of can falter more than they would originally think. So do what's best for you, though. Other people, if you ask for advice from other people, you can take the other advice, but for you, listen to your own intuition, and also balance that with logic, and think about what would be best for you on your life path moving forward. Make sure to not overwork yourself. I think this has been a year where a lot of people overwork themselves. Hi, Mago. So make sure you don't do that. So balance working hard with relaxation. I feel like a lot of people like me need that for the first time in forever. No, but for the first time really in a while. Before the live stream, before I ate lunch, I was just watching something on TV, and I was just sitting there and doing nothing, and I get very anxious about that kind of stuff. So if you're somebody who's like that, that means even more so that you need to find time to relax. No matter how busy your schedule is, if you don't take care of yourself, even if you're trying to work towards a goal, it's not going to be as fulfilling if you're not taking care of yourself along the way. students having the same levels of, PTSD comparatively to people who are soldiers in like World War One or two or both. So it just goes to show there's a lot of stress. But I believe in you to find solutions and ways to cope that work best for you, that are not damaging to you or other people. And I really hope that for you, and to not go so hard on yourself. I hope that this is a good year for you all. I believe in you all. I think that there's a lot of hope, a lot of potential on the people who are watching this right now. I really believe in you all. People, by the way, people who watch and listen to ASMR, I'm not even just saying this to be funny, like for real, but y'all are honestly more likely to deal with changes as they come, and also get on the bandwagon of new ideas, new ways of thinking. So I really believe in you all, and I think that because some people are still stuck in the whole, like, all ASMR is like inappropriate kind of stuff, and it's like weird and it's gross. A lot of y'all are a lot more open-minded, and that will help you get far. So I believe in you going into this next year, but also even beyond that. So I believe in you all. I love you all. Thank you. I'll leave that at that though. Yeah. So I'm going to end the poll. Most of you are staying in. Yeah, I'm staying in too. I have never, I don't think ever get it back together. I've never gone out on New Year's, I don't think. I don't think I have. I maybe have spent the night at a friend's house, but then that's pretty much it. Thank you, Mother. Hi, Paul. Hi, Zay. You're welcome. It is not like a crunch bar, not at all. But I'm going to get to the Q&A part of this video. Thank you, Jim. I just speak from the heart. You know, I've done a lot of work on myself over the years. These past few years have been like brutal, but also very eye-opening. And I hope, no matter what, you all get to a point where if you don't love yourself, you love yourself. Or at the very least, you're neutral, because you shouldn't hate yourself. You live with yourself. You should want to be happy. Thank you so much, Samayan. Hi, Gabriel. You're welcome, Carla. Okay, why are these inappropriate people hopping on here? What did I do to deserve this for today? Like, I literally just was trying to be encouraging, and then people are just being inappropriate. I just don't get it. My mom was on here. Hi, Shelly, mom, Shelly. Hi, oh my god, Axel. He was about to tip the beanbag thing over. Oh, it's still tipping over, kinda. But he was like literally about to fall. Oh, I still need to fix it. Here we go. He almost could have bonked his head, got concussed. What was I gonna say? I was just talking to my mom. Yeah, hi, Mom. Yesterday she said I'm really good at handling people on here when they're like inappropriate or mean. I'm like, I honestly doesn't really even faze me. But it's part of healing when you know other people's words, when they don't resonate with you or they're negative in nature, they're not conducive, then they don't affect you. So yeah. And I know people like just want attention, and people have their own issues. It's like, I wonder what these certain people's issues are that they have to comment these kinds of things. So it's like, I'm just like, here it is, and I deflect that energy back onto you. Any negative energy, the bad people or the negative people. Also, sometimes people comment on here and they're kind of negative, and then I'll like point out what they're saying, and then they'll be nice, and you hear about that all the time. Hi, Carlos. Yeah, well, he was just like readjusting himself, or he was just maybe just so that's more so if there's questions for you all. Maybe I'll delete the Q&A then. I meant this as like, if y'all have a question for me, I'll answer questions, or if you want, I can do a Q&A thing on here and we can see what everybody's responses are. Let me know, but I was thinking like doing a Q&A with me, or any advice you have for me. I like to say I'm pretty good at giving advice because I like to just be honest. My favorite type of ASMR to watch, it really just depends on my mood lately. I've been watching a lot more like slow ASMR. I've been trying to watch more like roleplay ASMR videos where people have more of a setup. Just because I like to expose myself to new things, and that's not really the type of content I typically watch. Some more of that. But also, recently I did a collab video. It is on my community tab if you would like to look at it, check it out. ASMR Julia set it up. That's my second collab video with them. They're from Germany, but they had asked me to be a part of it, and in that video there's people, quite a few ASMR creators I followed from there, and so I followed them as well, and I've been watching their content. But typically my favorite type to watch is lo-fi, like a good maybe 15 to 25 minute long video. I actually really like watching shorts, but if I'm watching an actual video, anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes, I like when people just do simple stuff like just hand movements, or when people do mouth sounds. I haven't watched repetition ASMR as much lately, but that's my favorite trigger to do. So, my favorite ASMR, sorry, I've always said I really just love hand movements. Spanish or American foods, I technically, like I was just talking to my mom about this, if I were to survive on a specific cuisine of food, it would probably be Mexican food. If you're talking about like Spanish is in Spain, cut down trees, get coconuts from the tree or something. So maybe an axe, Swiss Army knife. And my mom makes the best enchiladas. I could eat them every day. Enchiladas are good. Nothing beats a burrito though. Actually, this is a good poll question. I would choose burritos. Oh, thank you so much, Cole. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I'm really appreciative of that. Thank you, Cole. This way you'll get a better deal too. In case if you don't want to like do tips on here, then at least you get like extra content this way. So I really appreciate it, Cole. Because I know you've done like the tips before, so thank you. Welcome to the community of extra tingles. First aid kit. Yeah, I guess that's probably a better answer. What kind of burrito? Hi, Kabir. What do you mean, what kind of burrito? A vegan one. Like here's my Chipotle order, right? Half black beans, half pinto beans, white rice, fajita peppers. I don't do the lettuce anymore because it kind of doesn't taste like old and like dirty water. The way they do it. And there's a lot of like E. coli risks, especially with Chipotle's history. But then the pico de gallo salsa, and then guac on the side, and extra guac because I have half and half of the burrito. So half of the burrito one day with a cup of guac, and then a cup of guac with the other half the next day. That seems about right. Yeah, that's my order at Chipotle. Thank you. Happy New Year. My favorite season is summer because I live in the upper Midwest. If I were to live somewhere warm, probably it would honestly be, I think it just depends. If I were to live like my dream place is in California, then probably I would want to say spring, but if it rains, the rain is like inconsistent in California, but I really have always loved spring because that means it's getting warmer after the harsh winters that we get here, even though spring is usually like a winter in and of itself around here. But I would say summer, but if I lived somewhere warmer, pretty much probably spring. So just dependent on that. Have I ever had Mexican chorizo? Yes. One of my ex-partners, him and his family, they are Mexican, and so I would eat Mexican dishes. And I'm so sorry. Is it menudo? I've had menudo once. Is that where they have like the intestines in it? I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. I just could not. I did it. I ate it, but I was gagging. I'm so sorry. I couldn't imagine myself doing more of that in the future. But Mexican chorizo, yes. Especially when we would go camping. Mexican style chorizo. Happy New Year's Eve. Gavin, Alex. That's right, Susura. That's right. I could do some beer. The thing, burritos are like one of the best things you could make vegan. That's why I love burritos so much too. Like, I love avocado. I'm sorry if that makes me sound basic, but I like avocado is really good for me because it's higher in potassium and magnesium, and that's really good for me and for people who like exercise or who have chronic health issues. Some people actually, it's not good for their IBS, but thankfully I'm not like that. Unless if I have too much, I can only have like a little like cup thing of it. Even the ones at Chipotle are kind of too much for me actually. So less than that, usually it's like half of that is what I eat in those little cups that I get from the store. Pizza's your favorite food. See, pizza's very customizable too. But it's more bready, so that's stuff though. Yeah. You still eat them religiously. Hi, Catherine. Catherine. Let me see what that poll is saying. Oh, that's so close. Pizza's winning though. I understand. But avocados, yeah, they help me nutritionally, so that's why I keep eating them. If it was more of just like a whatever I like the taste, the texture thing, then I would be like, it's fine, I don't need to eat them anymore. What is my neighbor doing? So I put guacamole on my sandwich, on my bread for my sandwich, and then I put the rest on like either green beans or sweet potatoes, usually is what I have on the side, and I'll put the rest on there, but then I like eat the sweet potatoes and leave the guac most of the time, because I'm like, I just want to have the guac or the avocado plain. I love the taste. Do y'all hear the baby crying? See, that sounds amazing. Cool. I've never done specifically that. How would you be able to eat that on a bagel though? Because already sometimes when you eat like a bagel with cream cheese, both sides put together, like the cream cheese comes out the sides. So if you had avocado on top of that, that would just make it even worse, I feel like. I don't mind being a messy eater though. No, that was a baby. My cat is still licking himself. Licky. Their baby cries a lot. Which is okay. You're from India. Good relation. That's why I'm here. You're doing a good job. Brittney, thank you so much. Come here. Yeah. A lot of food in the upper Midwest is very messy. There's something that was invented in the Twin Cities of Minnesota. It's debated which restaurant started it, but it's called a Juicy Lucy. If you look up a Juicy Lucy burger, Juicy Lucy burger, Juicy Lucy burger, Juicy Lucy burger, Juicy Lucy burger. That's a big thing around here, and it's very messy. Hi, Nan. I don't think, I probably have had condensed milk, but I don't even know the last time I have, especially because I'm vegan now, but, like, do you just, like, mix it together? Is that what you mean? Oh, combination. Like, as a drink? Yeah, I've never heard of that. That's not racist. Cool. I personally, in my household, I grew up not eating very much mayonnaise. If anything, we would have Miracle Whip on stuff, but it wasn't as big of a staple as like ranch. Also, if you look up tater tot hot dish, tater tot hot dish, tater tot hot dish, tater tot hot dish. That's a big thing in Minnesota as well. We don't call it a casserole. Tater tot hot dish. Oh my god, look at my nose. Oh, my glasses. Oh my god, it's so bad today. Oh well. Gee, it's like showing up right here though. With my glasses down here. Anyway. I'm fine. I don't even feel it. Nan, I am good. But cool, a lot of people around here do have a lot of mayonnaise. Yep. I have to be careful with that kind of stuff though, because technically the second thing you listed is considered NSFW content on YouTube, but even the stuff with anything with the neck, I have to be careful because it kind of is considered so. No, you're okay, Cole. No need to worry. It's just funny. It's like racist. I'm white. It's fine. Like, yeah. as an ancestry DNA isn't really all that accurate, actually. I've done that in 23andMe at the same time. 23andMe is accurate. Ancestry DNA is not. But 23andMe, they update it every once in a while. But what did it say? I'm mostly German and French, which I already knew. I have Swedish in my DNA from both my mom and dad's side. I don't know, my dad, it's further back, but my mom has a grandpa, so my great-grandpa is from Sweden. Also, her grandpa's from Romania, but that doesn't really show up on the chart. So, maybe he went from Germany to Romania. Also, my heritage is Germans from Russia. So when Germans, who were mainly farmers, migrated to Ukraine, which was before just Russia, right? And then they left Russia right before the Great Famine in 1918, and before it was fully established as being separate, Ukraine being separate from Russia. I'm Arab. So that's my mom, from my mom's side. My dad's side has a lot of, because I also ordered tests for my dad and for my mom. My dad, a lot of, oh, actually gonna fall. There's like, my dad's side is like 75% like British, Irish, Scottish, all that. So not as much French as I would have thought. My mom's side is predominantly, mainly like German and Swedish. But yeah, I have like 0.01% native ancestry, apparently, allegedly. I have like 0.3%, whatever, like Siberian. I should have pulled that up. Happy New Year's, Jason. Actually, should I? I have no idea. Kabir, I don't live in California, unfortunately. Would you all want to see my? Well, I wouldn't show it, but I can get my computer. Would you want me to pull up my 23andMe stuff, and I can tell you like what it is? Hi, Favi, Miriam, Rachel. And do you like B-Dubs wing stuff? Bye, mother. Love ya. Yes, I can, Miriam. I used to go to B-Dubs. We didn't have Wingstop until like right before I left. Where I used to live, and I don't even know if there's a Wingstop around where I live now. But B-Dubs would only be a rare occurrence until I dated one of my exes, and he would go a lot, so I would go and I would get the boneless wings. And I got the garlic parmesan a lot. That was my main thing with ranch or blue cheese. I actually really like the blue cheese dip. I love the pungent flavors like that. I agree, cold's interesting. Yep, these are a bunch of crystals. That is amethyst. This is amber. One of the lapis. This is sapphire, maybe. Oh, what's that one? I forget. I'll read. Oh. But yeah, a bunch of quartz and agates up there. Yeah, okay. I'll end the poll, by the way. Pizza one. Yeah, I would have figured. I'll go and get my computer, one sec. Yeah, pizza one. Pizza, there's one vegan pizza I've had since turning vegan, and it's from, or maybe there's more than that, but I should say, but the best one is from, what is it called? The Tatted Chef. It's a rainbow pizza. somebody sent me a message. Let me see what that says. Who is this person? People never send me a message. I only checked the app like less than a month ago. Who is this? I mean, my favorite series, unfortunately, my favorite TV series, well, technically it's RuPaul's Drag Race, but outside of like reality television, it's Jane the Virgin. Not good timing, but it's my favorite show. A lot of people on there are problematic nowadays, though. Yep, and no, usually on my Mondays, my lo-fi Mondays, I don't use the microphone at all. I actually was just thinking about this right before I started for some reason, this live stream, about how when I started out on YouTube, after some time, not even that much time, somebody sent me the money to get the Blue Yeti microphone, like a viewer. So I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy. Somebody wants to know where I fit in with their family tree. Oh. Somebody on my father's side. They're asking if they can get information. I'm just like, sure. I don't know who this person is. But somebody from my dad. If anything, I would have thought it would have been from my mom's side. But yeah. They live in North Dakota. That's where I used to live, is North Dakota. Hi, Muhammada. Mine are the Good Place. I love the Good Place. I don't even hear anybody talk about the Good Place, but that is a good show. I really like it. Okay. Let's go to my ancestry. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for my ancestry composition? It goes, I think I probably would like. I've seen the commercials for it. Oh, there's new updates for me apparently. Well, that's what it says. It looks pretty much the same. They might be if they live in North Dakota, I can guarantee you they are not a millionaire. Just, if they're from my dad's side of the family, they're probably not somebody I'd want to associate with, because I don't even talk to my dad anymore. Alright, are y'all ready? Let me know. I want to hear one person say they're ready, then I'll say what is on here. shows up is Baden-Württemberg and Bavarian Swabia, and and then Black Forest, or is that the same thing? Bavarian Swabia, Black Forest, or Black Forest? But Baden-Württemberg, which I know that that's correct because of my tracing my mom's lineage on ancestry. It shows that, and also that's just what she knows too. And then I am 8.9% Scandinavian, and that is mainly through likely Sweden, because that's both sides of my family. Most people when they look at me think that I'm more Scandinavian than it shows that I am. But yeah. And then broadly northwestern European. So broadly northwestern includes anywhere it says from as far west as Ireland, as far north as Norway, as far east as Finland, and as far south as France. So probably just the French and German mainly. Also the Romanian from my great-grandpa. Hunt Frost, I do have some already. Hi, Dorian. You can look at those. I did one, I think, not too long ago. And then I am 0.2% Siberian. So, Siberia is that part of the eastern part of Russia. Yeah. And then I'll go to health and traits. Do y'all want to know about my health and traits? I'll tell you if it's true or not. All reports. Okay. Health predisposition. Okay. It says based off of my DNA, I am at a slightly increased risk for developing age-related macular degeneration. I have a variant detected for hereditary hemochromatosis, but it is not that I am at an but I am not at a likely increased risk, even though a variant has been detected. There are no variants detected in alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency. There are no variants detected for any breast cancers. Or breast cancer. Yeah. Or maybe it is. No, I don't think so. Nothing showing up for celiac disease, for chronic kidney disease, no variants showing up for colorectal cancer. It shows that I have no variants detected for age-associated polyposis, or for familial hypercholesterolemia. G6PD deficiency, no variants detected. No variants detected for hereditary amyloidosis, hereditary thrombophilia, late onset Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease. I have a typical likelihood of type 2 diabetes. My mom's mom, or my grandma, passed away from complications from diabetes type 2, and my dad is actually type 1 diabetic. Thank you, Cole. Hi, FM mod menu. So it's like I actually feel like I would be at a more increased risk of having any type of diabetes, but didn't show up on here. Carrier status. No variants detected for ecnesis of the corpus callosum with peripheral neuropathy, or ARSACS, or autosomal recessive polycystic kidney disease, or beta thalassemia and related hemoglobinopathies, or Bloom syndrome, or Canavan disease, or congenital disorder of Isn't it tingly though, or relaxing when people are saying words that are hard to pronounce, you know? Or rhizomatic chondrodysplasia, punctata type 1, or SIA disease, or severe junctional epidermolysis bullosa, LAMB3 related, or sickle cell anemia, or Sjogren-Larsen syndrome, or Tay-Sachs disease, or tyrosinemia type 1, or Usher syndrome type 1F, or 3A, or Zellweger spectrum disorder. Okay, now to the stuff that y'all be able to understand more, probably. Like, I don't understand what these things are. I'm not trying to be, like, demeaning or belittling. Wellness, alcohol flush reaction. I am unlikely to flush. Caffeine consumption. I am likely to consume more. I don't know about alcohol. I don't drink it, so I probably would flush, though. My sister does. And caffeine consumption. I don't consume caffeine except for in dark chocolate, mainly. Deep sleep. Less likely to be a deep sleeper, which makes sense on my mom's side. My dad is like an average, probably sleeper. My mom is definitely a light sleeper. Genetic weight. I am predisposed to weigh about average. Muscle composition. Common in elite power athletes, but for that one, I see that marker for a lot of people. So I was like, I don't know how true that really is. Slight movement. Likely average or less movement. I think move around a lot. I've literally ended up like upside down in the bed before, like on the ground. Like, lactose intolerance. Likely tolerant. I would say later in life that wouldn't be true, but when I was younger, I wasn't like intolerant. Saturated fat and weight. I'm likely a similar weight. I don't know what that means. Traits. Ability to match musical pitch. More likely to be able to match a musical pitch. And I feel like that would be true. Asparagus. Odor detection. Likely can smell. I can. Bitter taste. Likely can't taste it. That's not true. I can. Bunions. Less likely than average to have had a bunion. I've had many because I was a swimmer. Yeah. Or I'm thinking maybe of plantar warts, maybe. But I'm pretty sure I've had bunions. Cheek dimples. Likely no dimples. That is correct. Cilantro taste aversion. Slightly higher odds of disliking cilantro. My twin sister tastes like soap to her. I actually like the taste of cilantro though. So that's incorrect. Cleft chin. Likely no cleft chin. That is correct. Dandruff. Less likely to get dandruff. That is incorrect. Everybody in my family, well, me, my mom, and sister are likely to get dandruff. My sister has specific like shampoo that she gets from her dermatologist to help with that. Gabriel, I've even asked this before on Reddit. 23andMe is accurate for DNA, but if you want to do family line stuff like ancestry, then go to Ancestry DNA, like not the genetic component, but like doing research. So this is apparently actually pretty accurate from what I've seen. 23andMe. You know, not everything's gonna be perfect. It's just fun to look at though. Earlobe type, likely detached earlobes, yeah. That means detached, right? They're all like delang-a-langy. Earwax type, likely dry earwax. I would say that's actually, I like have a mix. Eye color, likely blue or green eyes, and they kind of switch between those, but mainly they are green. It's funny, on my mom's it says, oh wait, when we get there, I'll talk about it. Okay. Fear of heights, more likely than average to be afraid of heights. I am very much afraid of heights. Fear of public speaking, less likely to have a fear of public speaking. No, that's incorrect. I literally did public speaking class in 11th grade, and it was only me when I was a junior, and the rest of the people were seniors, and people literally laughed at me in class. That was a whole semester. I'm like, oh my god. I wanted to get that dual credit though. But that is incorrect. Finger length ratio, likely ring finger longer than this finger. Oh, wait. Yeah, ring finger longer. I think it might be different on both sides though. Oh, never mind. Ring finger is longer than my pointer. Tapping. Okay, now this is interesting because this is something I literally today started working on. Let me explain. Flat feet, less likely than average to have flat feet. Now let me tell you. Ever since I was a baby, I've had very flat feet. Extremely flat feet. To the point where I think that's part of what's causing my pelvic tilt. It's causing hamstring tightness when your feet are like flat and messes with everything from bottom up. So as of today, I started doing exercises to help with my flat feet to try and get arches or whatever. I've always had flat feet when I was born. My pediatrician said I have the flattest feet if any baby's ever seen when I was growing up. He said I have the flattest feet still of any child he's ever seen. Even to the point of, like, you know, when I was up around 18 when I stopped going to that pediatrician, he's like, in all my years, you still have the flattest feet of any child I've ever seen. I have very flat feet, so this is very incorrect with that. It's very incorrect with that. Freckles, likely a lot of freckles. I don't have a lot of freckles. It would say that because of my mom, because my mom is a redhead. My sister, her hair, as she's gotten older, has gotten more ginger. Me, I think my hair is getting darker in terms of my dad apparently had blonde hair when he was younger. And then it turned to black hair. I've only ever known him with black hair. So I used to be afraid of that happening. Now I'm like, that would be cool, that would be goth. So likely a lot of freckles is likely because of my mom, because she has a lot of freckles. You're more likely to have a lot of freckles if you are a ginger or a redhead. Hair photo bleaching, more likely to experience hair photo bleaching, and that is correct. When I was younger, we would be outside a lot, and it really made my hair very, 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 very blonde. Because I had, like, I think light brown hair when I was younger, but I was in the sun so much that it pretty much just, like, almost pretty much semi-permanently turned my hair blonde until now it's like a dirty blonde, light brown in my older age. This is just from when it had to be bleached, or not bleached, but the equivalent of bleached when I got my hair dyed a couple years ago. But yeah, you can see this. My hair color used to be lighter than this when I was younger, especially when it was that bright blonde. Okay, hair texture likely straight or wavy, and that is correct. It used to be more wavy when I was younger, but I used to braid my hair after being in the shower, and that would make it wavy, but it's very, like, flat and straight and all that. Hair thickness, more likely to have thick hair. That is so not true. My sister, my twin sister, has very, very thick hair. I have the thinnest hair of anybody I have, like, ever met. It also could be related to health issues, but I've always had very, 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 very thin hair. Being a swimmer when I was younger didn't help. Anyway, ice cream flavor preference, more likely to prefer chocolate over vanilla ice cream. That is very true. I was just talking about that double chocolate bacon muffin earlier. Oh my god, I could literally cry thinking about it again. I'm serious. My eyes are getting watery. Light or dark hair, likely light. Misophonia, average odds of hating chewing sounds. That's funny because ASMR. I don't hate chewing sounds. I'm, like, neutral. I've never really had a certain preference, except for when people are being very obnoxious, like on purpose. I don't know. Mosquito bite frequency, likely bitten more often than others, and that is very true. If you even ask, like, my family when I was younger, the mosquitoes would always go to me, even if I were the only one, for example, who would maybe have bug spray on. Mosquitoes love my blood, my skin. I don't know. They absolutely love my skin so much. And my blood and stuff. I wonder if I have more salty skin. Usually that's where bugs are more likely to get up on you. Do I like my natural hair color? Like, right now, I don't really care much about my hair. That's why I mainly just grow it out and then cut 10 inches or more off and then donate it. I literally have told people I wouldn't mind just going bald. Like, I really would not care. Like, being a baldy. So, do I like it? I'm neutral. I don't hate it. I liked it. I will say I did like it more when it was more blonde, though. Just because I feel like it looks better with my skin and stuff. I've been vegan since, I always get this wrong, it's either since, I want to say it was since 2021, November 2021, just after Thanksgiving, or just before Thanksgiving, actually. I did. I'm talking about my 23andMe stuff that I got back in 2020. What? That's a thing. Wait, what's been a thing? Sorry. Oh, about the mosquitoes? I don't know. It's something in your blood. But, like, literally, mosquitoes have always been, like, spiders, bugs have always loved me. Have a preference for me as opposed, like, my sister and I share rooms. My sister would have no, like, barely any bug bites growing up. And I would always get the bug bites. I should be flattered, but I'm like, get away from me, please. For me, even just the lights in here sometimes, but like the sun, even if it's like I'm inside and the sun is coming up in the summer especially, I will sneeze immediately after going outside in the summer. Or when it's more sunny out, I like sneeze more than half the time, I feel like, within the first minute. I sneeze very easily, so that's actually incorrect. Hi, Bob. Yeah, and there's something about it where some people are just more likely. That's cool, Tate. Yeah, do it again. Thank you, Tate. And I've said this before in a live stream, but people, like, statistically, there was a study recently done talking about how fast people talk in the United States, and apparently people from Minnesota talk the fastest out of any state in the United States, which I thought was interesting. Hay fever. Oh, I'm sorry. I honestly don't know anything about hay fever. Like, I don't know anything about it, but I'm sorry you dealt with that. Thank you so much, Paul. But I think when I talk fast, it almost makes it, like, unintelligible, and it makes it more tickly, especially with my accent. It's like, what in the heck is she saying? But I think that makes it more tickly. It's okay, you don't have to listen to what I'm saying. What am I? I'm just a girl, you know. Fish, had you heard of that before? How can light trigger a sneeze? I don't know what it is. I don't know why, like, evolutionarily, that's been a thing that you sneeze when you see the sun, but I haven't. I'm pretty sure my sister has it. My mom has it for sure. So this thing is incorrect because I do have a photic sneeze reflex. Red hair, likely no red hair, which is interesting because my mom is a likely red hair or very likely red hair, and my mom is a redhead naturally. So I thought, like, it would be so cool if I was a redhead. That would be so cool to be like cool like that. Rare. Seasonal allergies. What do you mean? Oh, hay fever. Oh, I'm sorry. Rap God. Eminem. Honestly, I used to listen to him when I was younger, but he gives me the ick nowadays. He talked about Gen Z being like too like woke or sensitive. I'm like, no, old man. But Tate, I am not doing anything for New Year's. My mom will be home tomorrow, and we'll probably just is there football on tomorrow? I don't even remember. But we'll probably just hang out. Yeah. Oh, that sounds very scientific, Michelle. Science was my worst subject, any of the sciences. Also, like the shape-related maths. In school. Like geometry, trigonometry, not good at those. Okay, skin pigmentation, likely lighter skin. I have such light skin. I literally can't tan. I've burned before. I don't tan. I literally can't. I've tanned a couple times when I was in elementary school. Like being in Florida, but I honestly wasn't even a tan. I just burn. I don't care about having a tan or not though. Like, it's fine. Football or hand egg. What? I've never heard that. The brush. I'm sorry, I don't have the brush, Andres. I'm so sorry. I might actually get that out though when I put the computer away, if you like. Yeah. Stretch marks. More likely to have stretch marks. I have stretch marks, yes. But also, I feel like it's not common for everybody, but I guess more than average. So yeah, I do. Sweet versus salty. Likely prefer sweet. It really just depends on my mood and where I'm at, even in my menstrual cycle. Like today, I've been craving sweets, but also lately I've been craving both. And kind of both at the same time. But today, more so sweets. Some days it's more so salty. I would actually argue that usually I crave salt more. But when I was younger, it was more so sweet. Oh my god. I've always craved both, I think, pretty equally. To toe length ratio. Likely the second toe is longer, and that is correct. No, I'm not going to be showing my feet. Unibrow. Likely at least a little unibrow. That is not what it said before. I don't have a unibrow, I don't think. Frida Kahlo style. I do not have a unibrow. Sorry. Wake up time. Likely to wake up around 8:34 a.m. I actually wake up either during the week at 5:30 a.m. or 5:45 a.m. If we're talking about naturally. Naturally, I wake up anywhere between 6:30 and 7:15 a.m. Like without an alarm if I'm sleeping in. So that is incorrect. When I was younger and I was on Prozac, I could sleep for days. Widow speak. Likely no widow speak, and that is correct. Alright. That is everything on here. I hope that was interesting to y'all. A lot of people left during that, but I felt Also, that'll help when I'm lifting weights. Sorry if that was loud. When I'm lifting weights, because I have weak wrists. So I need to. Hi, then, sorry, I can be loud. I don't. So I don't. What was I saying? I'm trying to do things to help because these tremors that I'm getting at night make my adrenaline rush, and then I don't feel tired, and then I'm in pain. I'm like, I try to go into sleep. Like, it took me 2 or 3 hours to go to sleep last night. I don't even remember. Maybe even longer than that. So I was like, I just want sleep because that's also not good for my health if I don't get good sleep. But I'm trying to get good sleep. I try to go to bed at a good time, and it takes me forever because I'm in pain. Is that enough? My favorite candy. I don't eat candy. I have dark chocolate every day. What's candy that's vegan? Is there any candy that's vegan that I would like? Like candy canes are probably vegan, but I don't really eat candy canes. So I don't really have a favorite candy. I eat dark chocolate though. Thank you, Dino. How was it, Cole? I actually prefer the vegan marshmallows as opposed to regular marshmallows. I'm not even a fan of marshmallows in general. So I haven't had the vegan marshmallows in a long time either, but I prefer vegan marshmallows. And I'm crazy, right? I actually prefer vegan cheese over regular cheese. Except for his blue cheese. I haven't had vegan blue cheese. Oh wait, yeah, I have. And I liked it. I think it's just been a while, I don't know. But I like the vegan version of things, even vegan ice cream. So delicious. Look up So Delicious vegan ice cream. The peanut butter brownie. Oh my god, that's my favorite ice cream ever. I don't care if my last partner, I was already vegan by the time. Oh wait, I was pescatarian, I guess. But I wouldn't care if my romantic partner wasn't vegan. As long as they don't try to make me feel bad about being vegan, because I wouldn't make the other person feel bad about not being vegan, so I don't want them to make me feel like I don't want anybody in the relationship to feel bad for eating a certain way, you know? So, no, it's not an important thing. I know a lot of people who are non-vegan wouldn't date a vegan. You hear about it all the time. Oh, I would never date a vegan. It's like, I know we get a bad rep. If you look on Reddit, the vegans subreddit, I don't even think I'm on there anymore because people are literally insane. It's like, I'm not like y'all. My favorite color is either, I always forget what the shade is called, but it's like a dark foresty green, an emerald green, also ocean blue, so it's almost like a clear sky blue, ocean blue. I love all colors nowadays. Also, I will have to head out of here like within 5 minutes because my battery's at 20%. Heard of them. Gabriel, have you ever heard of the National Assignment says like talks fast is one thing, but comprehending everything being said is another thing completely. Those competitors are impressive. Yeah, I easily get like twisted up doing that kind of stuff. I never win those things. It's crazy. Those people are very talented. It's a talent and a skill to be able to do that. The Vietnam War, yeah, as long as it's not hurting anybody, do what you would like. Mr. Chicken, your grandfather served in Vietnam. I don't know anything about like war or anything, like soldiers and stuff. I didn't come from like a military family. My uncle was. Well, maybe I don't know anything really about my grandpa on my mom's side. My dad's side, I think they maybe were in the military. I don't know anything about the history though, about what they did, except for I know my uncle was in the Coast Guard. It's one of the guards, Coast Guard or National Guard. I think he was in Coast Guard. And he was in it only for like a couple years, maybe even less than that. He got discharged because of medical reasons, not honorably discharged, but just discharged. What restaurant did you work at, Cole? Was it like a mom and pop restaurant, or was it like a well-known restaurant? That's hardcore. I don't know how people do that. Like, I was a swimmer. I wouldn't be able to do the breath test where you hold your breath underwater. I would panic and die. Thank you, Isaac. Isaac from the US. Rake. Was it Waffle House? I've never been to a Waffle House because I don't live in the South. Never have. I've visited Florida and Tennessee before. We did not go to a Waffle House. Are Germans usually blonde? I feel like usually they have brown hair, right? People think it makes more sense with the Swedish part because the Swedes usually have blonde hair. I prefer, when I was younger, I used to say waffles. I prefer pancakes though, pancakes. Also because the syrup gets distributed evenly, but I like the texture of waffles more. Well, actually, it depends on my mood. If I want like the crunch, waffles. If I want the softness, pancakes, but I prefer pancakes. Also, the easier to make at home. I don't have a waffle maker, and like for me, I feel like less messy. Thank you so much, Isaac. I actually don't like French toast. I've barely had French toast growing up. When I did, it was usually those like cheap little French toast see it next to